And joining us live in the studio to talk more about this second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic is the Public Relations Officer of the Association of Professional Party Organizers and Events Managers of Nigeria, Mrs. Bose Abisagbola. You're welcome to TVC News at 7.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so let's begin by asking you to quantify what would be lost as a result of the directive of the state government that all carnivals, parties, events be cancelled, particularly during this Yuletide, which is your period.
That's a huge in terms of the monetary value and in terms of the chain of stakeholders that are involved, during that cancellation. Is going to affect a lot of people. It will affect, the venue owners, will affect, the party planners, will affect even the vendors. It's going to affect even the drink sector, everyone is going to be affected, and it's going to affect the economy because it's more or less going to look like a waste of that money because people have already paid, booked for events and all of that. Now, the effect of that we cannot quantify in terms of, the monetary
Naira
value.
Or dollar.
Yes, and dollar, because it's huge. And the industry is very huge. And it contributes, the highest, if I can say that in hindsight, to the economy itself, because everything revolves about events. And, Nigerians, this is the time we want to, celebrate with families. Now, we understand the fact that it's important for us to take into cognizance the measure, for protecting ourselves and our community and our clients, from the COVID-19, which is still much with us, and despite the rise of its effect. What can be done, what would be essentially necessary, is to find ways that the government can work with the stakeholders in a more effective and efficient way, such that they will be the one to run, executing and ensuring that people follow these measures.
Well, prior to the second wave, measures had been relaxed really during stakeholders meeting with the state government. I believe what's happening now is as a result of stakeholders yet again not adhering to the protocols. Don't you think that that's the concern of the government, hence this strict response?
Well, I would say that yes, it could be the concern for them to make this decision, but this decision does not help it in totality. I'll say why. The reason being that there has to be somebody, which is the government, who is enforcing. There has to be an enforcement agency. And I know that the government has lots of agencies responsible for different aspects of ensuring that these measures are adhered to. But how are they enforcing? Because when the stakeholders and the agencies responsible for this are enforcing that people, these places that have been flung open for a certain period of time and they're supposed to take these measures, how are they being done? So at what point in time do the necessary agencies go to these public places that have been given some guidelines? How do they operate? Now, for us, we've worked as an association. We worked, with the Lagos State. We've had several meetings with the Safety Commission, and one of the things there is to bring out guidelines, because our request was that if our people have, professionals have a guideline that we can work with and give our clients and say that this is what we have to work with in order to protect you, because we are working for them. So in order to protect you, your family, and everyone who comes to felicitate or, have fun with you, they have to be protected. Nobody wants to leave a party and then get sick. And we, as event planners or the industry itself, do not want to have a sick community. So the onus lies on us, the stakeholders, to ensure that the enforcement.
With the protocols.
Yes. So we are ready to do that.
I take it you're trying to make an appeal because there's still time before the Yuletide.
Okay.
I guess the Safety Commission is watching, and the state government is watching. So I hope you get a positive response.
I hope so too.
Before Christmas.
I hope so too.
Okay.
I hope so too.
So Merry Christmas.
I wish you the same.
Ahead.
Thank you so much.